Hello, class, and welcome to EDUC 203, Teaching the Exceptional Child. This course is a 3-credit course, and so it looks not quite as impressive as a few of the others that I've viewed, but here we go. When students arrive, they come to the home page, which is the same as my modules page, and they start out at week 0, which is kind of an orientation module. And it has the first thing they can click on here is welcome, start here. And so when they open this, it has a picture of their book and tells them they need to get their textbook. And it has a click here, which I now know I need to change so that they can download the syllabus and take a look to get started. The other information in here is how to contact me and a little bit about how they can get a hold of me. Also, I have my education coordinator there, so they have another person to link to if they can't get a hold of me or if they have a complaint about me. I also have campus resources in here. In the scavenger hunt, I learned that there are some things that I need to add here, but there are some information for students. Some information about just, etiquette in an online classroom. Then there's a section here about rubrics and self-assessment, kind of an overview of the rubrics that are used in this class and some elements of, oops, what did I do? I am not a professional photographer here. Some information about critical thinking and ways that they can assess their own assignments as they turn them in. A link to the policy around plagiarism and other things. Some information about how they can find the expectations as far as students' rights and responsibilities. And then there's this little section about technical skills and requirements for an online class. And then as you see, the rest of them are all in modules. Normally, I have along here where it says Module 1, Week 1, Module 1, I will also put the dates in that heading. I think that helps the students a little bit. I've got them out now because this class is not currently being taught. So there's a kind of a get started information here on each week. And I say a lot. Sorry, I'm glad this is not a public speaking class. Kevin Loomer would be ashamed of me. So in the week 1, there is student learning outcomes. Those are the module level outcomes, and then the PowerPoint that they can view ahead of time to kind of get an idea about what their reading assignment will be. Currently, I have all of their tasks that they need to do in the syllabus, and I think that I'm going to change this intro page for each module to include what are your reading assignments and what outcomes they apply to, and list all of their tasks as we learned in one of our units here as I was reviewing. And then the assignments are underneath that. So here would be, this is an introductory discussion board where they talk a little bit about their past experience with exceptionalities. And there's some questions here for them to review and include their answers in their response. Asking them about, do you remember the first time you realized someone was different from you and what was that like? We ask them to take a look at, there's some information here about reflective writing and what that looks like. I think visually some of this, after reading this, needs to be changed to make it a little bit more consistent. Let's see. And then they have a discussion board where it links to a video and they will watch the video and then answer the questions and talk back and forth with their peers, responding to their peers. And then finally, there is a quiz at the end of each module to kind of test their learning. So each of the modules is set up very similarly. They have a kind of a culminating project in this class, which I believe is in this one. Where'd it go? Yeah, so they have here at the very end the final project. So I alert them, and actually usually in the beginning of the course, the day that we talk about this observation in about week 3, then I will actually make a link to this module higher up so that they can take a look at it ahead of time and don't have to scroll all the way down to module 10, but this gives them directions for what they will do. And then they submit it on a discussion board. So, and then at the very end, in Module 10, they also have a goodbye board, which asks them to evaluate their experience in this class. So it's pretty simple and straightforward. I've learned a lot of things in this class that I want to change, but overall, as far as navigation goes, if I'm thinking it's fairly clear to students what they need to do and which direction they need to go. So thanks for listening. Welcome any feedback.